Good morning, welcome to the Walton County Technical Review Committee meeting for Wednesday, February 6, 2019. Do we have minutes to approve, Karen? From the October 3rd, 2018 meeting. Any corrections to these minutes?
I don't see any, Mac. On motion to approve the minutes from the October 3rd, 2018.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? Motion carries. With regard to announcements, the March 6th Technical Review Committee meeting will be held at the new BCC boardroom space in Freeport, in our new Freeport Commons facility. And that address will be 842 Highway 20 West in Freeport, and it's Suite 118. That will be our first board meeting in the new space.
Okay. See, that's TRC, right?
Do you have any other announcements, Karen? We'll move straight into project review. First item on our agenda is Kaya the Studio. We have a request to continue to March 6th Technical Review Committee meeting.
Motion to continue.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? This item is being continued due to no resubmittal from the response to comments. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? This item is continued to March 6th at 8:30 a.m. in the Freeport location. This brings us to item number 2, watercolor phase 5. We have a request to continue due to stormwater design. Outstanding comments to the March 6, 2019 Technical Review Committee meeting in Freeport. Any further discussion? Can we have a motion to
Motion
continue?
to continue.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? This item is continued to March 6, 2019 Technical Review Committee in the Freeport location at 8:30 a.m. That brings us to item number 3 on this morning's agenda, the Range Project. We have a request to continue this item to March 6 Technical Review Committee meeting. Any further discussion of this item? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
I will motion to continue the range project.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed likewise? This item is continued to March 6th Technical Review Committee meeting at the Freeport location at 8:30 a.m. This brings us to item number 4, Seagrove Horizons LLC small scale amendment. We have a request to continue to March 6th. Also, meet some advertising requirements. Any further discussion of this particular item?
Motion to continue.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? This item will be continued to the March 6th Technical Review Committee meeting in Freeport at 8:30 a.m. It brings us to item number 5, Water Sound Origins Phase 5 Infrastructure. Request to approve by development order. It's a minor development. It's been reviewed by Renee Bradley. Renee, can you briefly introduce it for us?
Yes, sir. This project is going to be on 4.04.45 acres with a future land use zoning of Bay Walton Sector Plan Village Center, and is located at a 530 Pathways Drive and is identified by the parcel IDs in the packet. The majority of the comments that we have come from engineering. Planning comments are quite simple. And I'll just turn it over to the applicant.
Thank you, Renee.
Good morning, I'm David Smith with Interline Engineering, and I'm representing the applicant. And we have reviewed the staff report, and the comments all look minor to me, so we should be able to address those. I know a lot of the comments from engineering are due to the fact there are no lots, which we are submitting the major development order application with the lots today. So you'll see that come before you here in the next couple of weeks for review. But all the comments pertaining to the infrastructure only, which is what this application is for, are very minor. So we would respectfully request to move forward.
Okay. Do we have a recommendation from staff?
Yes, sir. We would request that we move this project forward to the development order stage once all comments have been addressed.
Okay, we've got a recommended motion to approve subject to satisfaction of outstanding comments. Do we have a motion at the dais?
Just a question for clarity, the development order that's being submitted is for the whole, phase 5 as it's presented here, or is it gonna, the phase 5 gonna be divided into sub-phases?
What you see in the application with the lots is exactly the same. It's the entire project.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good.
Okay, we do have a motion on the table, but since this is a minor development, we'll take the opportunity to open up a public hearing. Is there anyone in the audience wish to make a comment about this particular development? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. We have a motion to approve subject to satisfaction of outstanding comments.
Matt, I'll go ahead and make the recommended
recommended
motion. There you go. I'll motion to approve the recommended motion as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? Hearing none, motion is approved. We'll move to development order upon satisfaction of all outstanding comments. That moves us to item number 6. This project is Stillwater at Water Sound Phase 2. Request to approve by final plat. It's been reviewed by Renee Bradley. If you could briefly introduce it, Renee.
Yes, sir. This plat consists of 53 single-family lots within the Water Sound Origins Phase 4 on 15.75 acres. It's in the village center. Land use from the Bay Walton Sector Plan is also located at 530 Pathways Drive, which is the local address for that area. Staff comments is mostly dealing with the fees that will be done. We're still pending finance approving these fees, so I would suggest we don't pay them yet till I give them confirmation of that. There is final infrastructure's been completed already for this project, and I'll turn it over to the applicant.
Good morning again. For the record, I'm David Smith with Interline Engineering, and representing the applicant. And as Renee presented, this is the second phase of Water Sound Origins Phase 4. It's 53 lots, and the infrastructure is currently under construction for the entire development. So this portion is completed, and it will be completed prior, obviously, to moving forward with the Mylar. So be more than happy to answer any questions that you all may have.
I would recommend we add plat to the title of this particular application on the agenda and advertising going forward, just so it's clear to both the public and the board once it gets to the BCC.
Okay.
that this is a plat application.
Understood.
Do we have recommended motion from staff?
We recommend we move this project forward to the Board of County Commissioners once all fees and comments have been addressed.
So moved.
We have a motion at the dais. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any opposed likewise? I'm sorry. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed likewise? Hearing none, this item will be moved forward to the Board of County Commissioners once all comments have been addressed, and we have the signed Mylar. That brings us to item number 7, the Camp Creek Learning Center. Minor development reviewed by Renee Bradley. Renee, can you briefly introduce this one?
Yes, sir. This project is to construct a 1,883 square foot learning center structure on 333 acres with future land use and zoning, Bay Walton Sector Plan, Town Center, long-term conservation, recreation, open space. And this project is located at 133 South Watersound Parkway. The major outstanding comment on this has been in reference to a survey. We've been working through that issue. It's my understanding we've got it resolved as of this morning that they'll be revising the survey. And that should answer the rest of the planning questions that we have that's outstanding. Don't have engineering, just needs a traffic statement. So I'll turn it over to the applicant.
Good morning.
John Nash with O'Connell and Associates, with the agent for this project. We reviewed the staff report and everything's minor there. We should be able to respond quickly. To answer any questions we all have.
This is just curiosity, I guess. Is the learning center only for members of the club, the golf club? Is that what this is?
I don't have an answer to that.
No?
It's a structure in order to provide golf instruction.
Right.
That they already have at the course now. I don't know if it's available to everybody or not,
Oh, okay.
but it's just to have a covered structure.
Is this one of the 2 projects that we did the PUD amendment to move to the south side of 98, or the use to the south side of 98?
I'm sorry? There is an amendment going through now that's not necessarily involved with this project.
Where we've asked for 30A and Watersound Parkway to be analyzed for traffic operations and impact.
I'm not familiar with that particular request.
Matt,
There's
If
The
I
applicant
may.
might know that.
This particular project, sir, would not be dependent on that amendment.
Okay. Do we have a recommended motion?
I would recommend that we move this forward once all comments have been addressed to the minor development order stage.
So
Um,
moved.
Sammy, have you had a chance to look at this?
I believe I submitted those, maybe yesterday, if not, I know I've looked at this project.
And I didn't see a notification come in yesterday, Sammy, on this one, because I looked for it.
You're comfortable moving it forward, subject to your formal approval of it?
Yes. I think the only concern I had was where it was tying into, because I know I looked at it, but I'll go back and check. I'll get something to you today.
Okay,
did.
thank you. And we wouldn't move it forward, sir, without all final comments for the development order.
Recommended motion?
Move this forward to the development order once all comments have been addressed.
You have a motion to the dais.
Motion.
You have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. As this is a minor development order, before we vote, we'll open a public hearing. Anyone from the audience wish to make a comment about this particular development? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed likewise? Hearing none, this motion is carried, and we'll move forward to development order upon satisfaction of outstanding comments. That moves us to our final item, the Amici addition at 30 Avenue. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Amici? Thank you, Sam. This is a minor development that's been reviewed by Tim Brown. Tim, can you briefly introduce it for us?
Yes, thank you. Good morning. This is a minor application requesting approval to add 840 square feet to the rear of Building R, which is the Amici Italian restaurant at 30 Avenue on 16.37 acres with a future land use of mixed use zoning of VMU. It's located on the north side of Highway 98, west of North Wall Street and east of West Shore Drive. Minor comments from planning. There's also comments from fire. Don't see anything that would hold it up, and with that, I'll turn it over to the applicant.
Good morning, I'm Brian Core with Core Properties. There's probably not much I need to tell you about this. Pretty simple matter to add to a kitchen.
Good morning.
Any questions, I'll be glad to answer.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for Mr. Core? We have a recommended motion, Tim?
Yes, recommend approval of the project and move it forward to the development order stage after all comments and conditions have been resolved.
Since this is a minor development, we're required to open up a public hearing, although I don't see any of our public here by this time of the meeting. Anyone wishing to make a public comment about this particular application? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. We have a recommended motion. Do we have a motion that dies?
Motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed likewise? Hearing none, this motion is carried, and we'll move to development order upon satisfaction of any outstanding comments. Thank you very much. That concludes our agenda this morning. We can stand adjourned.